feeling great.
You didn't bluff me, I promise you. Want to bet? You didn't bluff me? My wife's she's your biggest fan, buddy. Every day. She's got a freaking membership, DoorDash, the whole thing.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, that's all she eats. DoorDash. How'd you think I played that bad or what? All these big words we know because we studied the computer. Real fun.
We ready? Who ready? We ready? Who ready? Who? We ready? Who? Who ready? Who? We ready? Who? Who ready? We ready. Been ready. I waited. My turn. On God. Hell steady. I keep dropping back to back. I keep going if you let me.
So, the question, how do we feel today? How did we sleep last night? Fantastic. Feeling great. Going with the, I don't know if you've seen this. This is Teddy KGB shirt. This is my dog tag. This is my key. This is my merce. These are the cashmeres. We got the Balenciagas again that we wore yesterday. But feel great. It's 10:53. We've got like an hour. I'm going to go downstairs, make breakfast. What else? Yeah, maybe, I don't know. Who knows? Maybe I'll play a Beat Saber. I played a couple last night. Still cannot beat her score. I did get a 305 and a 307,000. My high score is 308. Here's the thing. I read all the tips on how to do it, and they just make me worse. Going back to the old school, big swipes. Big swipes, best for me. And I think I'm going to try to focus on accuracy. Here's what I'm going to do. Beat Saber. Beat Saber strategy before the 50K. Because you can record yourself in those VR things. I'm gonna record myself, right? I'm gonna record one of my games to see, because I think what's happening is some of those swings that come up, I think I'm getting shitty scores on those, like 86s or 90s sometimes. So I'm gonna watch it back and then sort of, we're gonna analyze this shit, because by the end of this World Series of Poker, there's some way, somehow, I'm gonna beat that damn score of hers. All right, now off to play some poker.
All right, off the break we go. We're gonna do hand breakdowns on the way. There's not a lot of time. We got 15 minutes, and I got three good ones. All right. No poker block. Nobody's gonna bother me. I'm gonna be rude. No, I'm not gonna be rude. Let's just talk. Okay. 6 and 12,000 are the blinds. I start with 458. Very first hand of the day. Really bad timing. I'll do it when I come back. Sorry, when I come back. Let me restart that. Okay. 458. 612. The very first hand of the day. I raise with Queen Jack offsuit, and the big blind calls, who's pretty short. Comes 10-8 deuce 2 hearts. He checks over to me, and he's got a stack where if I bet and he has anything, he's going to check jam a lot. And I don't really necessarily want to. I'm not going to fold with this equity, but I also feel like maybe I can just take a free card. So I do. He turns a jack. He checks, I go 35. He check raises all in for like 110. I snap. He has the Robbie, the Jack 4 offsuit. He defended his big blind with, and now he's out the door. Okay, next hand, let's go. 6 and 12,000. Masashi Oya makes it 24,000. Santosh, he calls. I'm on the button with King Queen off. And this is a spot where you could squeeze, but I think this is the wrong cast to do that with. Wrong characters. Wrong situation, wrong dynamic. So I just flat. Hand's too good to fold, but also not good enough to, or not the right situation to go for the squeeze. I just call. Joey Wiseman defends the big blind. Now, flop, queen, 10, 8, 2 spades. Masa continues for 36,000, betting into 3 people. So you're gonna have something there. It's not just randomly there with napkins, but after Santosh folds, I decide there's so much I can have here that's really strong. Like queen 10, 10, 10, 10, 8, jack 9. I can have some ace jack of spades types hands, king jack of spades types hands, whole bunch of stuff. Like, so I have like, if I'm gonna raise, this is like the worst hand I'm gonna raise with in terms of playability. The problem with king queen generally here is there's really no good turn cards for me. Queen, sure, still losing to ace queen. King, dangerous, could lose to ace jack, could be behind, whatever. Nothing great. So I decide here to do an old school kind of quote unquote find out where you're at play. How you doing? And I I make it 96. Comes over to Masashi. He re-raised 200. My hand doesn't continue here. I got no continues. I have so many better hands I can defend here with that I just fold it. Let him have it. Sometimes you're gonna get bluffed by draws, but they're gonna be big draws. Now, fuck. Dmitry Danchev raises under the gun at 612 to 24,000. I call in position with Jack 10 of hearts. Masa defends the big blind. Flop is 3, 4, 5, 1 diamond. Checks to me, I check. I got nothing. I'm done with this pot. Turn is a 10 of diamonds. Now I've made a pair of 10s. Checks to me again. So this is where you bet, right? Because you got the top pair. Problem with doing this against a tricky player like Masa with a lot of chips is my hand is kind of face up. It looks like I just have a 10 and I have a 1 pair hand, which isn't strong enough to defend against big check raises and, you know, river bombs. So I elect to, you know, somewhat trap a little bit, but also, you know, avoid having to bet fold against what could potentially be a straight, 2 pair, all kinds of stuff. But check the 10, kind of tricky a little bit. Now the river's the queen of diamonds, puts the back to flush and the queen. Masa bets 66,000. And I remember on the turn, he was really considering betting. He liked something about the turn, I felt that. So when he bets this river into 2 players, like the queen is such a juicy card for one of us to have ace queen, queen jack. Like, it's just so unlikely he's trying to bluff a queen here, like bluff against the queen. So I fold the hand, shows the ace 5 of diamonds. So far so good. And then I won a flip with ace king against Paul Yeager's jacks. He was all in. We were up to about $1 million something. Now I got 760. Rebuys are over. And we got work to do, but we're doing it. All right, we are past the rebuy period. We have the alien Sean Winter. We got, remember that guy? That's Isildur, Victor Blom. We got Eric's playing No Limit Hold'em. It's good to see. We got the chain. He check raised me 1 hand. I'm gonna get him for that bullshit. Well, you didn't bluff me, I promise you. Want to bet? You didn't bluff me?
You should play better fucking cards.
How about this? I'll bet you didn't bluff me that hand.
5 high?
At 6 high.
All right, you're right.
So, there you go. This guy, he does the all-in shit a lot.
Yeah.
And then we got Stanley Tay. Hey, there you go. My wife's she's your biggest fan, buddy. Every day. She's got the freaking membership, DoorDash, the whole thing.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, that's all she eats. DoorDash. Okay, back to work. We got a little bit of a delay to restart because this is the number of people. You see, the blind's been going for a while. Number of people that are max late regging with 15 big blinds. So when I do it, don't be like, oh, why would you ever do that? Everyone's doing it. We're up to 176 players. Ish. Let's see what we get before it's over. And because we're getting relatively close to the money, we're just a little bit delayed until we get these guys in here.
As long as the buttons is in the right spot, they can consume buttons in the right spot. They can assume any position. Yeah. Thank you.
So I just showed you that to show you the dynamic change. Now with all these new people coming in, I got 3 new people with 15 big blinds. You have 1 here with like less. Changes the way in which you play your opens. You have to expect to get, you have to be considering the fact that there's going to be a lot more jamming going on. So it's a little more short stack poker. So even if you have a lot of chips, you're essentially playing 15 big blinds effective, and you have to be prepared to be. And we are. We are. Quite a row. Shannon Shore, Jesse Lonis, Brian Rast. All with 15 bigs, max late reg. Okay, after the break, this unfortunate. Like, I don't know. It's hard to put into words what I feel. Like, I feel like I'm so in tune with the deck, and when bad things about to happen. Was raises to 40. I flat the button with jacks to trap one of the 2 blinds. We get Shannon Shore to jam 300. With 9s, I call with jacks, and everything about me is like, don't even look at the board, because the board was a 9. So, and then last time was queens versus 9s. This time it's jacks versus 9s. Those hands are supposed to win. You got to win with those. So we're back down to 3 something. We, frustrating, but that one sucked. That would have been put me back to $1 million, a little over $1 million. He says, I need camera? I need the camera? Okay, I call.
Oh, same.
Okay, but not same hand. Flush draw. 40% flush. Okay, I deserve some hearts.
Spade, please.
Let's give... Huh?
Spade.
No spade. No spade.
Black.
Hearts. We need... He said black.
Oh.
I think it's chop. Okay. Phew. You call so fast, I thought I was in big trouble. Okay. Nope. Give me that one. I need that. It's Jeremy Osmus. 4th place, 3rd place. Today, maybe second place.
Second, maybe. I'll take second.
To who? Me.
Sure.
I'll get back in this
Let's
thing. Everyone's going to break. We're all in. How big? Oh, baby. That's great news, buddy. And I got you crushed. Well, no, I don't. We're 50-50.
I think you don't bust, Daniel.
I hope so.
It's all good.
Chop it up?
Beautiful.
Okay. I'll take a little 50. Okay.
Decent result.
Yeah.
Hey, you want to chop one of these?
Career short. I'll tell you on the break. We're on break. Okay, down to 275. Going to break. We're going to be playing 30K big blind. I think most people would be out right now, for sure. The hand right before this big blind where it goes, Jeremy raised under the gun, goes flat. I have ace queen with 8 bigs. I put it in. He has ace queen as well. The hand right before that, I opened to 50K with 2 10s. The button, we've been playing pretty snug. He's gonna have something here. I make it 50. He makes it 150 on the button. I only have what do I have left? 2 something back. I call to see what the flop looks like, but I'm probably going on most flops unless it comes ace king, something like that, which is where I have him. Comes king jack blank. Jack, he folds. He has ace king. So had I just put it in with the 10s off of what do I have, 15 bigs. With 15 bigs, I opened, got 3-bet, took a flop, then folded. Wild, huh, Jeremy?
What?
How'd you think I played that bad or what?
Which one?
No, the one before that, I opened 2 10s.
Oh,
under the
2
gun.
10s?
I don't think I can fold to this, but he's nutted as fuck.
I felt like
He's nutted as fuck. He had ace king.
Sure.
He had ace king. He said he had ace king.
Just hope for a good flop.
Yeah, if it comes clean, no ace, no king, we're gonna put it in because
Probably
there's no fold equity. See, all these big words we know because we studied the computers and shit.
Big time.
Yeah, big words.
His king jack flop, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's no world where I'm okay.
Just fold, yeah.
He doesn't have ace queen either.
He doesn't have.
He's flatting ace queen.
Yeah, he doesn't have
So-
ace 5 suited, yeah.
We got 270. What did I say? I have 275, which is almost 10 bigs, and I don't know. Just gonna play only the nuts with him on my left, because every time I open, he jams.
Every time.
Well,
I'm too deep now.
no, you got heaps, right?
I did it so much, now I have too
Yeah.
much.
All right, we're gonna hang tough. What are the other hands that I lost? Well, you know about the fucking jacks against 9s, and other than that, we're just watching the Martin Cabral show.
Yeah.
Yeah, real fun. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back to 700. Almost the exact same scenario as the 2 10s before. I had 450, 480 back up to it. I opened with jacks to 60K at 30K. Seth, who's in middle position, 3-bets me to 140. Okay. And now obviously can go with jacks, but he's gonna have a very tight range to raise my end of the gun, getting close to the bubble. And again, I think he's got ace king, ace queen a lot, so we're gonna try to maximize fold equity any way we can. And it's not pre-flop, he's never folding. So I call. Comes 9-9-8, 2 spades, I have the jack of spades. I check, he bets 80 or 90, I go all in for 300. He thinks we're all in folds. So sure, if I went all in pre-flop, maybe I would have got more chips, but I also would have had to fade an ace or a king or whatever he had. And this way too, when we lose when we would have got beat on the flop, we don't because we folded. It's just poor. Yeah. So I'm very happy to have 700, which is 23 bigs-ish. Go. Come on, I'm grinding hard. Especially on the nub. A lot of you guys, you have 10 bigs, you're like, I got no choice. I'm freaking finding calls and moves, I'm doing it. All right, big flip. Ace king. My man got 7s for 330.
So lucky we do that.
Big flip. Okay, still need help. Need a 10 or a... Fuck off.
Yeah, then Mike, well played.
I got 330?
They do.
330.
I can't call.
All right, don't try this one at home, kids. Under the gun 1 this time. I raise ace queen off with 12 bigs. I opened for min, and Seth 3-bets me, and we laid this one down. Finally used the time extension. I know that sounds nuts to you, but we're 8-handed. I mean, what's he think he's fucking around with? Some of them are some suited broadways, ace jack, ace 9, but a lot of it, it could be jack tens, but a lot of it's going to be ace king, some of the same hand, aces, kings, queens. It was too much for us to call and take a flop this time, so we laid it down. We got 10 bigs, 39 left, pace 27. We're not being Kessler here. We're just playing what we think is the correct strat overall, considering the condensed ranges when you deal with short stacks.
Anyhow.
All right, we got ace 10, we got 8s. This is for tournament life. Gotta win this flip.
Okay, 8.
It's key.
In the window. GG.
Jesus. I just played listen, whatever. Okay, I'm a little steamed up because I played my ass off. We didn't make the money. Played great. Lost the ace king versus his sevens. Lost the eights versus his ace 10. Lost the jacks versus the nines. Fuck off already with this. So I'm tilted, as you can tell. Fuck off in these big spots. Keep getting fucked. Jesus, man. I don't know. So tilting. Really thought this was going to be the one. Was cruising. Those jacks just hold against the nines. I'm sitting on, a million and shit. Instead, I'm playing the short stack and maneuvering and doing my thing, dancing, and to no avail. Early in the World Series poker, this was the first one that kind of stung. Not just the buying, but just the amount of effort that I put in. I felt like did all the right things. Played a great tournament, and that's the way it goes sometimes. On to the next. All right, we're going to look at the bright side. We're going to look at the good news. Headset on just now, Beat Saber. I beat my own score. I got 310,000. Still 3,000 behind Amanda. So that's the good news, bad news. I'm getting better, I think. Just going with my old school big swings. Trying to hit the center. Simple. And we look at the schedule. And on the schedule is the one we like to win. So we're going to have to reset our mind, refresh, play a little Beat Saber, had a snack. We're going to go in at 6:15. They're going on break at 6:30. So we'll jump in, play 4 hours of 10K stud. We're going to do our best. We're going to keep on trucking. Like I said, this was the first one that stung. Been cruising pretty good. And I think part of it was just how emotionally connected I was to this tournament. Really thought I was going to win it, but the cards did not cooperate. I did everything I could. So, yeah, on to the next. All right, this is what it's come to. 5 cards, all the cards. I played stud with this guy in 1963. You remember that? At the Dunes in 1963, you and me? Huh? No.
Foxwoods.
95. The late 90s. 96. Before you was born.
I'm older than I look.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How old are you?
40.
40? So you had a rough life. I'm kidding.
You won your first tournament at Foxwoods.
Back then, yeah, Foxwoods.
You ran home with that 30,000. You thought it was 7 million.
It was for a minute till I loaned it all out. And fucking...
You lent me 400.
Well, yeah, but you paid
2
back.
2 years to pay it.
You got me though. We good. We square. All right, we're playing a little 7-card stud. My friend is new to the game, and what is he doing watching? Look at it. He's watching the how to play 7-card stud. That's a good sign. Now I'll know exactly how he plays, right? It's a good video. You'll enjoy it. I promise you. I'll give you the principles. There you go. And you can watch it here if you want with the link right there. Let me see what are you doing RTA right there? What was that?
Yeah.
What is this?
That's DTA.
You too?
DTA.
They're all watching my video. That's allowed? He's watching my how to play stud video. Huh? I learned everything from Maury. So just watch him. He knows what he's doing. I guess this one's not streaming because Maury makes the final table and ruins everything. Ruins everything. Womp womp. Oh, he's playing. We'll ask him in a minute. What's bothering you today, Alan, as you play a pot?
What's bothering you today, Alan?
I literally didn't win a hand until I winded down to 5,000, but I ran it back up to 40. But yesterday you should have gotten me.
Well, you had food stuff.
Yeah, yesterday the food situation.
The lady, the waitress, was very rude to you.
Very rude. But I'm in a hand right now.
Okay, I'll talk to you later. All right, I got 30,500 from 60. I just lost the 2 stupidest hands ever. It's like, what? Sometimes you wonder when people play a poker hand, like, what? Is there thinking happening? Or are you just clicking buttons randomly? The first one's special. This first one's special, Brian fucking Yoon. This one's special. Cut out, like in the steal position, guy raises with the 10 of diamonds. There's 5 diamonds out. I'm next to him with split 8s and an ace. I 3-bet him. He calls. I make aces and 8s on 4. He has 6-7 in the hole of hearts. There's no. Then he catches a 9. Now he needs an 8. I got 2 8s and Bob, or what? That's a fold on 3. Just fold, bro. What are you doing? Just 3-bet you with an 8. What are you doing with 10, 6, 7, bro? How optimistic are you? Of course, he hit the 8. All right. So the next one is just dumb too. Same guy raised with an ace. I have a 10 up. With aces in the hole, I flat. I just slow play it. Punat, who's new to the game, he calls with a king. Make a long story short, by 5th Street, my board is 10, king, 8. My man over there has got the ace, 8 of hearts with a 6. And Punat has king, 10, 6 with 2 clubs. The ace bets, I raise. Punat calls. Long story short, I make just aces on the end. First guy had queens in the hole, and Punat made kings and 10s. So I lost that one too. That one's not so good. That's just annoying. But with the 10-7-6, man, that guy is optimistic. Let's just put it to you that way. All right, what's this now? What is for dinner? What do we got? Is that just bread and
This
meat?
gentleman here brought me a plain burger
Okay.
from Bobby's Burgers. It's terrific.
Okay. What happened with the lady, the waitress? You were very rude to her, she said.
She was
She
rude.
said you were rude, really rude.
So I got
asked
over there
her.
last night. It was the same kind of situation. Oh, we only have 30 seconds.
I don't need
Anyway,
more than that.
She says, I say, how much is plain macaroni and cheese? Because I saw somebody eating macaroni and cheese that looked pretty reasonable tasting. And she said, it's $25. I said, it can't be $25. It's like a whole entree. It comes with brisket and all this other stuff. And I said, how much is it just for the macaroni and cheese?
Just the mac and cheese.
She says $25. I said, what do you mean? She said, well, we have to charge you for the brisket, and then we get it without the brisket.
But you got to pay for the brisket.
Yes. I said, I don't want brisket next to my macaroni and cheese. I told her.
Understood.
I'll
Well,
tell you the rest of the story in a minute.
okay, that's good. I think we get it. Well, and there it is. Right after break, Mike Lang raises with a queen. The guy calls with a 7, I think. I have 4, 5, 6. 2 diamonds, pretty live. Long story short, I catch a 3, then I catch the deuce, straight and 5. Mike Lang, who started with a queen, caught an ace, and then he caught a jack. We're good. We got him. We're gonna get him good. Go all in on 5 with my straight and 5. It's a monster hand, unbeatable. Unless he also has a straight, which he did. He had the 8. He had a Broadway. So, good news is tomorrow we don't have to come down here. Another opportunity for a day at home. We're going to play the online 6 max 1K. We're definitely not going to play the 1500.
Finalist list 6 years ago for the main event. And
Oh.
I really want a picture with you.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Yeah, all right, well, just let me finish this real quick and then I'll do the picture.
Okay.
All right, that's it, y'all. Tomorrow, chill at home, maybe golf. I say that every day, maybe beat Saber, whatever. We'll do some, and we're gonna play the 6 max online. So, another day in the books. This one was our first, I think, where Steam level rised. Steam level rise today. Yeah, we had Steam.
It's
Steam going
coming.
in.
It's gonna
Yeah,
be in the
it
video.
wasn't today.
Steam's gonna be in there.
See y'all.